This is the Dave and Shecky Show. We got this groovy podcast for ya. Reviewing crazy tunes or quoting Twain and Sting and Dune. We'll bring ideas to share like bonus points for extra flair, cause it's the frickin' Dave and Shecky Show. This is the Dave and Shecky Show. We're bringing you this groovy review. We might preview movies, bake some bread, or drink some smoothies. So come on, have way too much caffeine. You roll up some rivers, I'll reference some Raffy. This is the Dave and Shecky Show.
Yeah, this guy's a soda jerk.
What?
Yeah. You don't expect much from him. He's just a soda jerk.
Who is this guy?
This guy down at the diner. He's a soda jerk. I said to come by after, work. You could, try, change your oil, fix your car. But don't expect too much, He's just a soda jerk.
What?
Pump boys and dinettes, that kind of stuff.
What?
50s imagery. Hey, come on by the shop. I'll change your spark plugs. I'm a soda jerk.
I don't think a soda jerk had anything to do with spark plugs.
Well, no, but, he works at the diner, but he also is a part-time mechanic.
Oh, I see.
Good old American guy. Soda jerk.
Okay. What has made you think of soda jerk today?
Like baseball, hot dogs, apple pie, and soda jerks. That was actually part of the whole slogan, but they left the last part off by accident.
And they inserted Chevrolet instead?
That was a typo. It was actually supposed to be soda jerk.
And they somehow corrected it to be Chevrolet instead.
They did. And then the company went with it without paying for it.
Oh.
And there was a lawsuit.
I see.
And then they had to settle out of court. So.
Well, that's very exciting news.
Like everything, the innocence of America, as symbolized in the soda jerk,
yes,
is ruined by corporate hell.
Okay.
The swamp, as we like to call it.
We do call it the swamp. We do try to...
Where I'm from, it's called a swizzy.
Okay. Well, we do try to...
Up in the nizzy, it's called a swizzy.
I see. Well, in this nizzy, we try to stay away from swizzy talk.
Okay.
Excellent. So, welcome, everyone. This is episode number 97.
Ooh, love that episode.
Well, hopefully, eventually, everyone will. Episode number 97 of the Middle-Aged Cool Kids... Super terrific podcast featuring your pals...
Lenny Dykstra and Mo.
I'm going to be Mo. I don't know who Mo is, but I'm just going to be
Lenny Dykstra's helper.
I see. All right. Well, God bless Mo is what
Mo
I
has not
say.
been paid in years.
Oh, well, I can understand that.
But Mo has a lawsuit that's brewing. Because Lenny is an immoral person.
I don't know that he's immoral as Mo. He just might be insane.
Well, let me tell you something.
All right. Is this true? Is there a person named Mo? Did you make this up?
I am making this up as we speak.
Excellent.
It could be Mo Gaffney. Would you like to be Mo Gaffney?
I do not want to be Mo Gaffney.
I will inflict you with some truths of Mo Gaffney if you want to be her.
I do not want to be Mo Gaffney.
You shall not know the truth.
Thank God.
Other people will be stuck with that burden.
Excellent.
Now, let me tell you something. What was I saying?
Something about Lenny Dykstra.
Lenny Dykstra. Now, when I was in California, I took an Uber one time.
You did?
I took an Uber because I was carrying a tuba on my way to Aruba.
Okay. And
you can fill in the rest. No, but seriously, I was in an Uber.
Yes?
And I'm going through the town.
What town?
Well, that's a good question. I'm going to have to ask you that in a second.
Okay.
What town was I going through? It was Lenny Dykstra's hometown in the western hemisphere of Los Angeles. And the person in the car said to me, Lenny Dykstra, he's a real hometown hero.
All right.
And I thought to myself, isn't he in jail? At the time, I believe he was in jail. Maybe I'm mistaken. It was like somewhere in San Bernardino County, maybe.
Let's see.
Pomona? Is he from Pomona?
Oh, is he from Pomona?
I don't know, something like that. I just remember it being odd how proud of Lenny Dykstra this man was. I didn't dare say anything bad about him.
Well, he was a three-time star. Excuse me. He was a 3-time All-Star. He won a World Series as a part of the Mets.
Hey.
And, he has had some trouble, like bankruptcy, fraud, and grand theft auto and drug possession.
Has been into the rails.
Nails into the rails. He was born in Santa Ana, California.
All right, see? Now we're talking. Now this is what I'm saying. I took a Uber from there to where I lived. We lived. And Santa Ana is where the John Wayne Airport is.
Ah, okay.
I flew into the John Wayne Airport.
Okay.
And I got in this man's car and he started raving about Lenny Dykstra.
Oh, well, that's sweet.
I feel like there might have been another town, though. Am I mistaken?
It just says here that he was born in Santa Ana.
Raised in a hell of a shitstorm. Well, all right. Good luck.
You know, it is weird that the Wikipedia doesn't really
go deep into no deep dive on the Dykstra.
No, it starts right off with the baseball career. It doesn't. There's no personal life.
He was imported from space. This man was he's cloned. Invasion of Lenny Dykstra.
Yeah, it does. It just doesn't say. It looks almost like it's avoiding saying it.
Man with no past.
Yeah, I don't know.
Lenny
It's a little odd. Maybe there's something behind that.
Interesting. You'd think it'd be the stuff after baseball they wouldn't talk about.
Well, I would say that in this day and age, depending on what your political beliefs are, if it's something that helps the other side, then they would just focus on the bad. So there you go. I don't know. I really don't know. But excellent.
That's fine. And don't bother looking up Mo, because that person is clean.
I see. And is Mo really the name of somebody?
Mo Tur.
All right. Anyway, so this is episode number 97. If you have missed the 96 other episodes or would like to go through even more of our decades-long descent into nonsense, you can head over to middleagedcoolkids.com or just mackpodcast.com. They both take you to the same place.
Hello.
Oh, hello. So today we are going to talk about Bill and Ted Face the Music.
25 years ago, you played a concert in front of the entire world. 1 month ago, you played in Barstow, California for 40 people, most of whom were there for $2 taco night. Bill and Ted, what have you got to say for yourselves?
Be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes.
You were supposed to unite the world and save reality as we know it.
Bill, we've spent our whole life trying to write the song that will unite the world. Why can't we just go to the future when we have written it?
Whoa! Take it from ourselves!
But isn't that stealing?
How is that stealing if we're stealing it from ourselves, dude?
No way!
How'd you like our song?
It's a little on the dark side, but you know, that's cool.
Ugh. Wait, I thought it was so bad that we weren't even going to talk about it. I hear typing.
Well, they won't hear it because I'm cutting it out.
I don't hear typing.
I just want to bring it up on Rotten Tomatoes and IMDb.
Is there a website that counts the ways how many reasons they shouldn't have done this movie?
Please hold. And let's see, Box Office Mojo.
20 reasons you shouldn't have made BillandTed2.com.
Bill and Ted Face the Music is a 2020 American science fiction comedy film directed by Dean Parisot, or Parasot, I don't know, and written by Chris Matheson and Ed Solomon. It is the third and final film in the Bill and Ted series.
Oh, it's the third one?
Yes, and the sequel to Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey from 1991.
Oh, when was the first one?
The first one...
88?
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure from 1989.
All right.
Anyway, Alex Winter, Keanu Reeves, and William Sadler reprised their roles as Bill, Ted, and the Grim Reaper. While Kristen Schaal, Samara Weaving, Bridget Lundy Payne, Anthony Kerrigan, Aaron Hayes, Jama Mays, Holland Taylor, Kid Cudi, and Jillian Bell join the cast.
All right. Who the fuck is Kid Cudi? What the fuck is that?
1 second. In the film, Bill and Ted must write a song to unite humanity before time and space are destroyed. The script was laid out as early as 2010, but a production deal was not confirmed until 2018, and filming started on July 1st, 2019.
All right. Now, the expiration date for this movie should have been 1995. Anything after that, and we're getting into a bad territory.
Kid Cudi is an American rapper, singer, songwriter, record producer, and actor from Cleveland, Ohio.
And he does everything.
He has widely been recognized as an influence on several hip-hop and alternative acts.
Such as?
Cudi's first full-length project, a mixtape entitled A Kid Named Cudi in 2008, caught the attention of American rapper-producer Kanye West, who signed Cudi to his Good Music label imprint in late 2008.
All right. Not two geniuses here.
I don't know that.
This ain't,
I don't know anything
this is
about
not
either
quite
of them.
the Allman Brothers. You don't know anything about what?
I don't know intelligence IQ numbers for either of them, so I am not going to say what you have just said. It could be that they are in fact two geniuses.
If that's being a genius, ignorance is bliss.
It could be. I don't know, but Kid Cudi is somehow a big deal to Bill and Ted, and so he is
Kid
featured,
Cudi.
He is featured in that movie.
How about the Karate Kid? How about why does he call himself the Flamingo Kid?
Who are you talking about?
Kid Cudi. What kind of name is that in this day and age?
He calls himself. I thought King Cudi was what he called himself.
King Cudi?
Oh, Kid Cudi. I'm sorry.
Kid Cudi.
Yeah.
Sounds like that sounds like something you feed to a goat.
What are you saying? The Flamingo Kid? I don't see that anywhere.
I'm saying, what kind of name is that, Kid Cudi?
Oh, it's what kind of name is Ice Cube?
The kind of name you come up with in the 80s. Now, what do you come up with? You kid, this is all you got? Kid Cudi? It's this day and age? That's the name?
His name is Scott Ramon Seguro Miscudi.
How many fucking names? Hey!
Oh, Miscudi. Miss Cudi.
Miscudi?
No.
What's he, Italian?
His last name is Mescudi. Miscudi. So it's Kid Cudi. Cudi is part of his real last name. He was born in 1984 in Cleveland, Ohio, and he is the youngest of 4 children with 2 brothers, Domingo and Dean, and a sister, Maisha.
All right, let me ask you something. Who was the target audience for this movie?
Oh.
Now, is this kids gonna go see this? This is a movie that kids are gonna go see?
I mean, they might.
Who are they trying to sell Kid Cudi to?
Oh, I don't know.
Because it ain't working for me.
You are so caught up on Kid Cudi that you're not.
Well, they made it seem like he was some big deal, and they're like, Kid Cudi. I'm like, what? Who is? What
I mean,
is?
I hate to say it, Dave, but perhaps we are
How about
aged out of what is
How
hip.
about Flavor Flav?
Well, I think Flavor Flav is older than us.
Exactly. That would be the irony of the movie. There's nothing. Kid Cudi. Why don't they just have fucking some guy who was Justin Bieber's, bottle giver?
Well, it's funny. When I was reading, I don't know if it's Save the Cat is the book I was reading, or if it was some other movie-based, how to have a surefire hit kind of a thing. One of the things they said is that you should have, very young people in your movie. Like the star should be like 16 to 20.
Yeah, tell that to the Sunshine Boys.
No, but I'm saying that, I think that's why instead of Bill and Ted being the sole plot, there's also this major subplot of their 16, 17-year-old daughters. So that is what I kind of didn't dig right away, because it was like...
It was lame-ola.
It was kind of like woke Bill and Ted, like... these girls, these 16-year-old girls are going to sweep in and save the day. Spoiler alert, I guess. I don't know. It was a little too woke for me.
This movie was atrocious.
It was kind of atrocious. And it was...
wait a second.
Yeah.
Who played Jimi Hendrix?
Oh, I don't know. Do you... let's see.
Because I think I'm going to hunt that person down.
Why? Don't say that. That's not... He's an actor who went out for a role.
Yeah, you know what?
And he happened to get it.
Yeah, guess what?
What?
You don't go for that role. You don't look anything like him. You don't act like him. You don't even know... It's countless...
Dazman Still.
Oh, well, that's a good name.
Is known for his work on Bill and Ted Face the Music, Manifest, and Bull.
Dazman.
Dasman? It might be Dasman.
Can you imagine having a kid and you were like, we're clearly going to name this person Jasmine. This is before they had tests to see if they could be a boy or girl.
No, it's not spelled anything like Jasmine.
Like, oh, Jasmine. No, it's a boy?
No.
How about Dasmine?
No, it's not spelled like that.
Dasmine?
You're out of your mind, Dave.
What's the
It's
first?
not all like what you think.
Oh, so Dasmine is a common name that I just never heard of?
No, but he could have just named himself that. It's Dazmann.
Yeah, I'm Jazzman.
Like the Daz band. Dasman. I don't know. Anyway, he played Jimi Hendrix. I don't know.
You know what?
Okay.
This is the thing. Let me jump around for a second.
Yeah, but you know what? You got... Okay, whatever.
Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
Jimi Hendrix meets Amadeus. Is that who they had?
They had Mozart and they had Louis Armstrong.
Exactly. Isn't Mozart the same as Amadeus?
Okay, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart.
Wolfgang. Isn't that Beethoven?
I think it was a common name.
Everybody's a Wolfgang. All right. But now there's the thing.
Okay.
Jimi Hendrix couldn't play those classical riffs. That's not what Jimi Hendrix was not Eddie Van Halen or Steve Vai. So the motherfucker's throwing at Jimmy licks completely out of his vocabulary. And he's just spouting back as if all of a sudden he's got the chops of Steve Vai. Well, get your history straight. Jimi Hendrix didn't play like that.
It was odd to me that, and I hate to sound like, whatever I'm about to sound like, but out of all the musicians they went back in time to get, only one was a white person, and he was clearly, they were making him to seem somewhat
Why wouldn't you get
soyish.
You wouldn't get Keith Moon on drums?
Yeah. Why would you get
A Bushman.
a black caveman?
Because they're racists.
But it was so. That's what I'm saying. It was woke
It's
Bill
so,
and Ted.
You know, they're so woke. They don't realize that they're so racist.
But it's off-putting. It's too woke, and it bothered me about the movie because it was like, why are you shoehorning in?
Because when you intentionally go out of your way to do that, you are truly racist.
Yes, it's you. It kind of you are. It's like look at, we're going to show you how woke we are. You know what?
Insisting that you have these stereotypes filled makes you the stereotypical racist.
It doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to be some Chinese
if you wanted
pan
to,
flute. Why couldn't it have been Zamfir? If you wanted a flautist of some sort, why couldn't you have Zamfir? That would have been fucking hysterical.
I'm going Ian Anderson from Jethro Tull.
It could have been Ian Anderson, but it could have been Zamfir. It could have been somebody else, but
John Tesh on keyboards.
That would have been hysterical because he's not passed away.
Yeah,
and he's not doing anything.
And we could have had him be so tall that his head was out of frame the whole time.
That could have been fucking hysterical.
Now the thing about this movie is it was a missed opportunity after missed opportunity. If you wanted a guitar player who could have played classical riffs, he should have been a young Eddie Van Halen.
Yep.
Jimi Hendrix, a guy who doesn't look anything like him. Or act like him.
Or if you want to get, like, or go and get, what's his name?
Louis Armstrong.
Django
Reinhardt.
So, you know what I mean? You want to do something really interesting and get people to really perk up. Here, why don't you introduce them to this person that not everyone has heard of? Why is it Jimi Hendrix? And I didn't realize the point Dave is making is that it was incorrect. Like he would not play that way. Dave would know that, I wouldn't, but
he couldn't play that way.
So I mean, honestly, it's woke Bill and Ted.
Get the best guitar player. He wasn't even the best guitar. It's nonsense.
I mean, you love Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Okay. I celebrated his fucking. I know the day he died.
Yes,
because we used to commemorate it every day, every year, every day. I'm high. I'm retarded.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I know September 18th is the day that the man passed away. All right. How many people working on that movie knew that fact?
This is what I'm saying. It was too woke, and it's not worth money to pay to see. If you're really anti-woke shit and you don't want shit like that shoved down your throat, then you are not going to appreciate this. I mean, it was just the fact that they had these 16-year-old girls. I would have been happy with Bill and Ted. Just Bill and Ted schlepping around, doing their thing as older dudes. They don't need a torch passed. They don't need extra stuff.
So what's the story with them? Are they they're retarded? They're actually retarded people.
No. I think they're just like stoner dudes that just stayed in that.
There's no weed at all in this movie.
That's true.
No, I don't smoke weed. And what happened? The daughters is just retarded as well.
Yeah.
They never smoke weed. I don't see any weed in the whole movie. And let's just back it up now.
That's true. Was there any drug use at all or any?
I don't think so. Just back it up for a second.
Okay.
Alex Winter?
Yes.
What has he done for me lately?
I think he's a Montclair, New Jersey guy.
Well, I appreciate that, but what has he been in? Is he behind the scenes? Does he direct?
Let's see.
Because I got to tell you, I don't like the way he looks.
He does direct. You're right. You're 100% right.
I don't like him looking like a 50-year-old. Well, he's disturbing looking.
Okay.
Because I'm not familiar with him. It's not like, he's that lovable guy. To me, it's just some weirdo.
Well, you know what? It might be just because you haven't seen him lately, but I didn't have that same reaction.
It was off-putting. And speaking of which, Keanu looks horrible. That look. Oh my God. Cut the hair, bro.
It looks like
Cut the hair.
It looks like our friend Alex Winter, the pride of Montclair, New Jersey, has just recently directed a documentary about Frank Zappa.
This is the number we always play when people ask us to play more, because we know that after we play this, they couldn't possibly ever want to hear us again.
We were loud, we were coarse, and we were strange.
He had so much talent, it defied everything.
You insist on very high and exacting standards.
I think if you shoot any lower than that, you're gonna wind up with something sleazy.
Watch out where the huskies go, don't you eat that yellow snow.
He was just writing all the time. He wouldn't stop.
He heard things a particular way, and then he tried to manifest them in the world.
Each show was like a composition.
Frank was considered the Pied Piper of Laurel Canyon. Any kind of rock star, especially the British guys who came to town, wanted to meet Frank.
I haven't heard anything like it before or since.
Frank embodied everything. You couldn't say, oh yeah, that's rock and roll, because it wasn't. It's jazz. No, it's pop music. No. Well, what the hell is it? It's Zappa.
Hey there, people, I'm Bobby Brown.
The Parents Music Resource Center wants a labeling system.
Frank became the go-to person because nobody else in the record industry showed up.
And my name is Bobby Brown.
We live in a country where we're supposed to be free. We supposedly have democracy. Here, what do? Sit around and go,
He was on a mission, and he was going to accomplish that mission no matter what.
I am in the process to see if it's possible for me to run for president in the United States. It's time for a revolution.
At every point in his life, he was trying to do the best thing that he could, to have no regrets.
Don't waste your time.
So maybe we'll give that a check.
That I appreciate. I would like to see that ASAP. But let me I would like to see that Zappa.
Zappa. Okay.
Now, the thing is...
Look.
You're telling me that Keanu is attractive with that look? He looks like a weirdo.
Okay. I'm going to say this. Keanu Reeves does look more attractive with facial hair. That is what it is.
He gets a crew cut right now.
Okay. The other thing is that everyone's getting older, including you and me.
Yeah. Cut your hair. Unless you're Robert Plant, cut your hair. Robert Plant, I don't want to see without hair. But everyone else, you can cut it.
Okay. So, I mean, everyone's getting older, and that's just something you have to live with. You and I are getting older.
Yeah, I cut my hair. Looks way better. Jimmy Page cut his hair. Much better. Look, if you're gonna worship the devil, you gotta have short hair.
Are you worshiping the devil?
No, but I'm saying even Jimmy Page knows to cut his hair.
I see.
Man has priorities, is what I'm saying.
I don't know that cutting his hair is a priority. Maybe he just does it
when he's not kidnapping 14-year-old girls.
Perhaps that's what is happening.
Good, fair enough.
But anyway, I mean, look, Bill and Ted have long hair. Bill and Ted, I don't care. I just, as being someone who is not nearly as attractive as I was 20 years ago.
Whoa, I would like to counter that.
I am not going to sit here and
all right.
shit on Bill and Ted for how they look in their 50s. I'm just not going to do it.
There's one redeeming quality to this movie. The opening scene.
Which opening scene was that?
I believe when Bill starts throat singing. That was truly funny. And then the theremin.
Ready, Bill? Ready, Ted. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
All that was quite funny.
The opening scene is very funny.
So if they just had something after that, and maybe they just used that one scene to get backers, and then they didn't have a movie after it because the opening scene was good, and then it went downhill.
The opening scene is kind of like they're like the Step Brothers when they're doing their little gig.
But Step Brothers was a brilliant fucking movie.
Step Brothers is a fucking funny movie. If this could have been more like that, but look, and I like time travel movies. I'm all about time travel. If you've listened to this podcast before, okay. Can we not run around the house like maniacs, please?
Scamper.
Okay, what's happening over there? What is happening?
It's a three-way shitfest.
What's going on? A dog and two cats running around?
Yeah.
Are they playing?
Yes, Maggie thinks she's hoarding.
Okay. Oh, boy.
Maggie's controlling the cat.
Maggie, can you not control the cats, honey? Can you please leave them be? Can you be sweet, honey? Honestly? Oh, apparently no is the answer to that. So, the first opening scene, yes, it's hysterical, and it's almost... I think that's why the rest of the movie is more of a letdown, because it doesn't maintain that first 3 or 4 minutes.
Yes.
Also, I will say that there seems to be a lot of green screen going on.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, when they go into the future and talk to the great ones or whatever, it's green screen, and it's there's some, like, if you look at Keanu's hair, it's not done like when, say, Marvel uses it in Avengers or something. That's just meticulously worked. You do not see that there's green screen. It doesn't even come into your mind for a half a second. When it's done perfectly, it's not noticeable. But when it's not, it's unkind. It doesn't look very good at all. And this kind of had its moments where it was like that. So I understand it's a much lower budget movie, but
how much worse?
Build a set, for fuck's sake.
How much worse is this movie than the last one or the first one?
The first Bill and Ted?
Yeah.
Oh, I would say the first Bill and Ted is a classic.
And it's better than this one.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
This one is this is the same thing that happened with the last Predator, where they got woke, and when you are forcing wokeness into entertainment, it puts you off. It's a turn off.
Is this movie made in China?
All of a sudden, I'm like, once I realize I'm being, there's an agenda, and it's not even in the background. That's what you start looking for, and you're out of the movie, and you're not gonna laugh. Because you're annoyed. You're annoyed that you're spending time watching something that is trying to teach you some fucking lesson. And I'm not down for that. I don't want that. It's the Predator. It's apparently the new Spiderman game.
Spiderman?
There's a new Spiderman game on, I guess it's for PS5, I'm not sure. And you unlock a certain character, and in that, when you unlock it, it brings you to this, this place, area, and you're standing in front of a building that has a huge Black Lives Matter poster on it. And it's infuriating to the gaming community.
Oh my fucking God, man. Like, what type of whack ass shit? Look at this whack ass shit. Like, they fucking, like, that was their excuse to try to throw that in there, right? Was some fucking random, hey, thank you, Black Lives Matter. Like, what? Oh my God, man. Fucking dog shit ass. So I had to get the ANCAP suit, I had to fucking go through. I mean, I should wear this stupid shit up, blow it up.
They didn't pay for that. They go through all the trouble of unlocking whatever, it's the outfit. I don't know. I don't have the game. I'm certainly not going to play the game now. They will not be getting my money. But, so now they're forcing Black Lives Matter as, when you are unlocking the special ability, skin, whatever it is. that's on the side of a building, and gamers are angry. They don't want Spider-Man to be part of some fucking agenda. They just want him to be Spider-Man.
I heard if you go into Spider-Man's apartment, you go into a room, and they play Roots backwards over and over again.
It's, I don't know. Anyway, there's too much woke shit happening, and I'm glad we did not rent this movie for the $20 they wanted on YouTube. I'm damn happy.
$20?
Yeah, remember that?
Yeah.
Because we almost watched this movie 2 or 3 weeks ago. And
More like a couple months ago.
Oh, is that true?
Yes.
Okay. I rarely know what day it is anymore, but
Bill and Ted suck ass.
it was a buy for 25, I think, and a rent for 20.
Yeah, bye.
It was
Bye.
And we were like, "Oh no, we're not. That's way too much money." And I'm so happy that we didn't, because that's unacceptable.
They kept waiting for the time they took away from us. They took away from our time.
So, I mean, I'm going to... And you know what? The same thing happened, I believe, with Super Troopers 2, right? We didn't like that because it was too weirdly woke and unfunny.
Remember.
Well, we did it was one of our first podcasts.
You know what?
And we both were very disappointed in the Super Troopers 2.
I do recall not liking it, but I don't remember why. And I also know that reminds me that they had the other movie, Beer Fest or whatever. But Beer League.
Oh, Beer League.
Now that's much better.
The Artie Lang movie, Beer League.
We should give that an honorable mention.
For Artie DeVanzo.
Nice hustle, Artie.
Life has always been a swing.
What killing? How you doing?
And a miss.
Look at yourself. You're an unemployed drunk. And you still live with your mother.
I made tiramisu. You kids want some?
No, Mom. Go back inside.
I see you on the field, loser.
Next year, one of you teams is gonna have to play in a different league. You jerk decided on the field.
Hey, are we done here? Because I'm losing my buzz.
Step up.
Work like a team.
Shape up.
Oh, my dear Lord.
And sober up.
How about a toast? Huh?
Artie Lang.
What do you say you take one for the team right now, huh?
Ralph Macchio.
You sweat when you eat.
So did Babe Ruth. Artie Lang's Beer League.
What do you guys want? I have an egg white omelet made with very little oil, dry wheat toast, and grapefruit juice.
You know, in Massachusetts, that order could legally marry a dude. You know, if you put a construction helmet on that order, it could join the village people.
Don't waste time on Bill and Ted. Go back and watch Beer League. That's amusing.
Beer League is probably the funniest low-budget comedy movie you've seen in a long time.
That's valid.
I mean, I think the first Super Troopers, of course, is ridiculously funny, but Beer League, I think it was probably even cheaper. I mean, I guess I could look it up, but
It's quite amusing.
it's very funny. And Artie is playing Artie, and I gotta be honest, I really thought that had a lot of laughs in it. Dave was just watching it the other day. What were you watching it on, Pluto TV or something?
That or Roku.
Or Roku channel?
Mm-hmm.
Just some freebie place, and it was it was unedited, right?
Yeah.
It had the swear words in it.
Swear words.
Swears, curses, cusses.
Soft drinks.
Soft drinks. What? What?
You know, cursing, soda, soft drink, swear words. You know, different words for the same thing. Cursing and swear words and soft drinks and soda.
Oh, I thought you were trying to make a soda jerk reference that I wasn't getting.
I'm bringing it back.
Okay. Somebody has to, apparently.
That's the art of comedy. You reference, you call back. It's a callback.
So, yeah, apparently Alex Winters has done a few documentaries. So I'm kind of interested in the Zappa documentary. You're a huge fan of Zappa.
I am.
I'm not a huge fan, but I'm pretty much musically illiterate, I would say.
Hey, take it easy. You can play Desperado.
I used to be able to play the first opening chords of Desperado, and I think that was my greatest musical accomplishment.
Not just the chords, but the melody as well.
Boom, 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 boom.
What was that, Sandman? Mr. Sandman.
No, that was my Desperado, you son of a bitch. So I'm going to say with great confidence that you will not like Bill and Ted. If you are listening to this podcast, you will really not like Bill and Ted Face the Music.
No one will like Bill and Ted. The only people who might like Bill and Ted are like 8 years old. There's no way anyone likes Bill and Ted, this new movie. This is not likable.
Yeah, I just... it's
what is it, for instance, what does it got on the Rotten Tomatoes?
You mean what is their score?
Hey, what's the score on the Tony Tomatoes?
The Rotten Tomatoes, the critics give it an 82%.
82% of what? They hate it?
82% love it. And the audience gives it a 71%.
Well, and that is why we have a problem in America today.
Yes, it is. It is not. I don't even know
this
what to say.
This movie, I would say. Well, wait a second. This is. So does that mean, what, 71%? Does that mean that 29% of the people don't like it? Or
yes.
Yeah. Well, then add me in there. Okay. Now it's 30%.
And on IMDb, they give it a 6.1, which I think is even a little
high.
A little high. I would give this a 5.3 out of 10.
Yeah, I would give it a 5.
Okay,
it's
I'm
pretty
not
fucking
boring
shitty,
you.
man.
Are you tired?
I'm tired of Bill and Ted. That's fucking crap.
Okay. Well, that's fine. That's fine.
It was really, oh man, just a bad movie.
It's I mean, and I.
It's not only bad. It's almost like just terrible. It's like they waited 30 years and they came back just with shit. You wait 30 years and you come back with crap, and the whole thing looks like crap. It's like, it's just, ugh.
I mean, look.
There was 15 minutes worth of a movie there that might have been worth watching.
I like Keanu Reeves. I like Alex Winter. I think I think the personality of Bill and Ted is always fun. That those guys are just,
That does not translate to middle-aged people.
Well, I mean, I think that whatever. That's.
I mean, Cheech and Chong didn't make a movie when they were senior citizens. It's not happening.
They might.
It'll be terrible. It will absolutely be terrible. Unless Larry David directs it.
The point is that I don't love the script. I don't love the wokeness. And some of the production value is poopy. So, 5.3 out of 10. I think this is the lowest rated. Nope. I gave Crash, I think, a 3 or something.
Crash. It's hard out here for a pimp.
Yeah, I think I gave that like a.
Everybody loves Terrence.
You seem to love him. And you always bring up ice cream. I forget why.
The man likes to eat ice cream in his scenes. He must say, you know what? I got something I do. It adds a little flair to the scene.
Let me have ice cream.
Because when he's eating ice cream, he gets this smile on his face. Yet he's up to no good at the same time.
As we all do. We all get that same smile on our face.
Little mischief. The mischief of Terrence Howard and his ice cream eating.
So, yeah. Basically,
quite frankly, Terrence Howard and Matt Dillon together, now that is my dream cast. And that happened. That has happened in reality, okay?
Oh, that was that Twin Pines?
Yes.
That was a good show.
That was good.
That was a very good show.
A combination right there.
Oh my God, no wonder you loved the show. I loved it because it was weird and wonderful.
I'm waiting for a black version of Tex. What do you think? We'll call it.
Would it be starring Kid Cudi?
No.
Why not? He seems to be popular.
All right. We'll give him a shot.
He seems to be. I don't know why he's just in that movie.
I want that Alfonso Ribeiro kid.
Oh, God.
I think he could do it. I heard he does a mean Michael Jackson.
Let me tell you something. Dave has been on this weird kick where he is on the Roku channel watching pilots of 70s and 80s shows.
Oh,
just the pilots.
That Ribeiro is something else.
And
Ribeiro.
Well, that wasn't a pilot. Was that? That wasn't the pilot.
That was season 3, episode 1.
Okay,
that was an exception.
That was the introduction of Alfonso Ribeiro in Silver Spoons.
Oh man, he came on strong. A little too strong, some might say. Yeah, I'm talking about it that way.
Dave is watching these shows, and he's like literally just sitting in a chair and watching these terrible shows that do not hold up as the years go by. They are not good.
I don't think they held up then. I swear, this is the thing. They didn't hold up then. That's why 90% of these sitcoms and TV shows were terrible, and then occasionally one would come along that was groundbreaking, like Hill Street Blues.
That's not a
or
comedy
St.
show.
Elsewhere.
I understand, but I'm talking about comedy shows.
Oh, but I mean, just TV in general. It was a crap shoot, crap after all crap, and then occasionally you had a gold nugget in there.
Yeah.
Like Hill Street Blues.
You love Hill Street Blues.
I could go on about it. Now, let me tell you that Dennis Franz. Oh, never mind.
Anywho, so that's what Dave's into. I think I caught you watching Silver Spoons.
Man, that is terrible. Now, Ricky Schroeder, he's like the prototype for Justin Bieber.
Yeah, I think Ricky Schroeder was the reason that show was even a thing. Like, because girls my age would watch for, well, I don't know if they were my age at that, 13 or 14-year-old girls. I don't remember how old I was.
Well, let me tell you, when I saw Champ, that had a lasting imprint on me.
Yes, because he was very good. He
Champ.
was like, I think...
John Voight we're talking about, right?
Was it?
I'm just kidding.
Was it John Voight?
Yeah, he was in there, but you were talking about Ricky.
Oh. Anyway,
John Voight.
Okay.
That man is a class act. Am I right?
John Voight?
Yeah, we like John Voight.
Yes, of course we do. But you are all over the place.
Well, when it comes to John Voight, how can you not be?
Okay.
Midnight Cowboy.
Okay, are you just yelling out things now?
Rated X. That movie was rated X.
It was?
Yeah, because of a scene depicting a priest and homosexuality with a prostitute. That garnered it an X rating.
Mm.
Nowadays, the priest is literally liking topless models.
Yeah, something about the Pope doing that. I don't know.
Something in a dress.
Something in a dress.
Times have changed. The times they are changing.
But they've changed too quickly, and it seems like this being a forced change.
Well,
and
let me tell you something.
That should raise.
Back in the 20s, things were getting a little
eyebrows.
crazy, and then they cracked down and had a little bit of a reinstatement of what's it called? Guidelines.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you can see that in the Betty Boop cartoons.
I mean, isn't Betty Boop a big ass?
Yeah, that bitch was terrible. I hated her.
No, but isn't her face an ass and her lips are her asshole?
Hey now.
Isn't that what it is?
I think so.
Okay. Why did you say hey now? Like I was saying something.
I don't know. That sounds risque.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It sounds it because it was it.
The whole thing is insanity. No, they allowed that, and then they had to cut back and dress her a little more appropriately.
But she was still an ass with an asshole lip.
That's what I'm saying. That's a metaphor of what's going on today.
I understand. I really don't.
You can dress it up how you want. Underneath it is still an ass with lips.
I see. Excellent. So, Dave and I have finally gotten good internet. Right?
Good internet.
Like really good internet.
It's pretty good.
Hundreds of megabits uploads and downloads. So we went from being, I think, probably the worst internet or some of the worst internet. We had DSL with terrible upload and download. And now we have amazing internet. So we are going to start putting together my dream of an online radio station. Are you upset by it that I'm letting the cat out of the bag?
No.
Okay. So if you have a radio show that you want to perhaps get on the air, send us an email, and we will take a listen and see if it fits with what we want to do. But we already bought the URL. It's mackradio.com. I don't think there's anything there yet. I have to put that together. But very soon we will be broadcasting music, old shows, your music, movie reviews. We don't know yet. We're still all putting it all together. I'm pretty psyched about it. We'll give it a go for a year, see how it works. I think it's going to be fun, and hopefully you'll tune in. We'll have more information as we get ready to launch it. But right now we're just in the very early stages, but I'm very psyched about it. mackradio.com.
Now, if you want to be a DJ, there's only a $1,500 startup fee. That's monthly installments. You pay $1,500 a month to me. And we're going to get you on the air. You get to play some of your records over there.
I mean, you got
the Kinks. We're into Bob Dylan. We don't play that shit.
Stop that.
What? Only Bob Dylan will play in is You Gotta Serve Somebody, right? Because that's the one where he's a Christian. This is Christian radio coming at you, fucker.
Okay, I don't know what you're talking about, but it's
Angry Christian radio.
Okay, I don't think there's such a thing as Angry Christian radio, but if you are...
There is a niche. That's a niche.
If you are an angry Christian and you want to do an angry Christian radio hour once a week...
1,500.
No, not 1,500. Let us know, and we will try and figure it out, try to work you in.
1,500.
We got to try to figure out the schedule. This is all brand new, so we don't have any concrete plans other than we're definitely doing it. We bought the URL. I've signed up someplace that will let us do the music. And
Can't fit you in, babe.
What?
Can't squeeze you in, babe. Got too many DJs, babe. Price is going up. It's $2,000 now, babe.
If you have a record...
Yeah, you want to pay me $2,000, babe.
What?
Yes, $2,000 now.
What?
You got to pay $2,000 if you want to get that record played. What? Am I exasperating?
Yeah, you are exasperating. And it's been this way for how long have we been married now?
Too long, babe.
Is it 22 years?
I don't know, babe.
Okay.
The bells are here, babe.
Yeah, you know who I hate?
Bells.
Yeah. So anyway, if you have a record, a radio show, or you're thinking about starting a radio show, or you want to, not even a whole show, you have 5 minutes you want to do every week or once a month.
We'll reveal your stuff.
Whatever it is.
Not everybody's getting on the air over here.
That's true. Not every. Look, if it's not great,
ain't gonna promote your crap.
Okay. You know what?
We have some fucking standards.
Thankfully, Dave.
Harry Reasoner, okay?
Okay.
Right.
Dave.
Cronkite.
We'll let it all in, and we'll see what we get sent.
Oh, we'll let it in, all right. The problem is it's not getting out.
All right. Anyway, you can send your ideas, your samples, your tapes, your links to middleagedcoolkids@gmail.com, and we will go through them, or I will go through them.
Oh, no, she won't.
Maybe we'll do Dave's reaction to those things.
I got a fine-tooth comb.
Dave has a ton of reaction videos on our YouTube channel, which is...
Go to finetoothcomb.com.
Just have to look up either Mac Podcast or Same Chick, and you can find our channel. The icon, the logo, the profile pic, whatever you want to call it, looks like a Marlboro cigarette pack.
Oh, don't tell anybody that.
I think they know. I think it's not a...
Oh, it is a secret.
It's not subliminal. It's exactly what it looks like. So, and neither of us smoke. At least I don't smoke anymore.
You ever been to Winston, North Carolina?
I've been through there.
Did you smell the tobacco?
It smells like that in Virginia, too. Richmond, Virginia.
That's right. They're growing that tobacco.
All right. Anyway, thanks for listening. This has been episode number 97. You can catch up with all of our episodes at middleagedcoolkids.com or macpodcast.com. Send in your ideas or your auditions or whatever to middleagedcoolkids@gmail.com. We're very excited that MACK Radio is a thing, and it's going to happen very soon. Anything else you'd like to say, Dave?
No, I think I've said enough.
I agree. All right. We will catch you next time, America.
America.
Bye, Nancy.
It's time for a revolution.